Hello students, in today's video we are going to discuss about atoms. That what is this atom, who discovered the atom and what are the characteristics of the atom. So let us talk one by one on this topic. So in previous topics or in previous chapters we have seen that anything is made up from the atom. If I talk about anything, whatever, suppose I am talking about this pen. So this pen is also made up from the very small particles. That small particles are known as atoms. So we will now know that who discovered the idea of this atom, who has given the idea of this atom. So in the old age time, very old age time, when there was no conference, scientific conference, and there was no meeting, no connection between the countries. So that time there was a Greek philosopher known as Democritus. He discovered the atoms. The word he says for this atoms is atomos. This atomos word was given by Greek philosopher. That name is Democritus. This Democritus Greek philosopher has given the idea of atoms. From there only today's atom word is derived. Now we are calling that atom. That word is derived from that word atomos. So what he said, Democritus, he said that the whole universe is made up from the teeny particles, and these teeny particles are known as atomos, that is atomos. This word was given by this Democritus. Now in our Indian culture also there was also gurus or rishis. They were teaching that time. 1000 years before the 1000 years or 1000 years ago, the Maharshi Kanath has given the idea of this Parmanu or atom. In Hindi we call this atom as Parmanu. So what he said, this Parmanu or the atom is the smallest possible particle, or every substance is made up from the small particles. That is small particle is known as Parmanu. Nowadays we are not reading this as a scientist that they discovered the atom. We are not giving preference to this Maharshi Kanath, neither we are giving preference to this Democritus, because that time there was no scientific meeting. So somehow this idea cannot be preferred to write in our books. So nowadays if anyone is asking that who discovered this atom, so we are saying that John Dalton. We are giving the answer John Dalton. In 1808 discovered the atom. So yes, he is John Dalton. He has discovered the atoms in 1808. In our books also this is only written, so we have to go through this only. Due to scientific meetings, this idea can be put forward in our books, and nowadays we are reading this only, that John Dalton has given the idea or the concept of an atom. So who discovered the atom? So answer will be John Dalton. Now we will see how can we define this atom. Of course John Dalton discovered this atom, so he has also given the definition. According to him, he said that everything is made up from the teeny particles, and that teeny particles cannot be divided further into any other pieces, and that can be seen through the powerful microscope also. So when scientific conference is there, many scientists are coming together, they all are giving their contribution in making the definitions perfect. So the perfect definition for this atom was given. So before going to this definition, let us see an example. Suppose I have got one paper. So what I am doing, as it is said that this is the possible basic unit of the matter, or this is the smallest thing. So I am converting this page into two pieces, again into pieces, again into pieces, again into pieces, again and again, and trying to getting the smallest piece. So suppose now this is the smallest piece and this is the big paper. Now what will happen if I burn this paper, or if I burn this atom? Suppose this is atom, this atom will be in this, so many atoms are there, but let us consider to show you, because if nothing is there, how can you see? So suppose this is original and this is one atom from this I have taken out. So if I burn this will also convert into ash. If I burn this will also convert into ash. So what I can say, both are showing same properties, whether the full paper or the full substance or an atom from this substance, both are showing same property. So on this basis the scientists have made the definition. Now listen this definition very carefully. Here only automatically you will learn, no need to mug up the definition. So the smallest particle of that matter, it is, or atom is, the smallest particle of that matter which exhibits all the properties of that matter. Means this atom exhibits all the properties of that matter. This is the definition of atom. Again I am repeating how the smallest particle of that matter which exhibits all the properties of that matter. Means I am burning this is also burning, both are showing same property. So this is the definition of atom. One more point they added. What they added? That this atom can be independently exist or cannot be independently exist. Means एटम में नेचर में ये एटम फ्री पाया भी जा सकता है और नहीं भी पाया जा सकता है. सो इन दिस बेसिस they have added one more point, that this atom can be independently or cannot be independently found in nature, but this atoms take part in the chemical reaction. This atom takes part in the chemical reaction. So I hope you understood the definition of atoms, and no need to mug up the definition. Try to understand, then automatically you will learn. Again one more time I am repeating. See, the smallest particle of that matter or any matter which exhibits all the properties of that matter, which exhibit this atom exhibits all the properties of that matter, that is known as atom. And it can have or cannot have independently existence, but it takes part in the chemical reaction. So this is the definition of atoms. Now we will see examples of this atom. What are the possible examples of this atom? So like this, I am having this paper. So if I am tearing this paper and converting into finding out the smallest piece from this, so I am getting the piece. Like this I am getting a very small piece. Now if I got pen and I am breaking this pen into very small pieces, so I will get suppose this much atom. So you see, this atom from the paper, this atom from the pen is different. So the atoms are different. Different substances are having different atom. Paper is giving me white color atom, pen is giving me black color atom. So every substance found in nature will give you the different atoms. Different substance will have the different atoms. It is not that same atoms, different substance you are taking and there is same atom. No. Every different things will have the different atoms. Now suppose here bottle is there, so this will have different atom from that two things. So like this, every different substance will have different atom. Now we will see few characteristics of the atom. As John Dalton defined the atom and he discovered the atom, he has given some characteristics of the atom also. So we will see what are the characteristics of the atom. Now we will see the characteristics. So from there only we will define. So with the example I am giving you the characteristics. So he has given mainly 5 characteristics. Let us see one by one. So as I have converted the paper into very small pieces. So first characteristics, he said that atom cannot be divided further into pieces. So first point he said that atom is the smallest unit which cannot be divided further into pieces. So this, suppose this is atom, so I cannot divide this atom into further pieces. So this is first point, he said that atom cannot be divided into pieces. So next, second point, what he said? Second point, he said that the identical thing will have same atom. If this is the atom of paper, again I am taking out piece of paper and I am making atom from that, I am getting same kind of atom. So he said that same kind of thing will have identical atom. Same kind of thing or same kind of matter will have same kind of atoms. But if I am taking in place of this paper, if I am taking chalk and finding out a very small piece of atom from this, so different kind of things will give me the different atoms. So this second point said by the John Dalton, that same thing will have the same atom and different thing will the different atoms. Next point what he said that the atom exhibits all the properties of that element. If this is the atom, so this will also show bonding, this will also show bonding. So an atom exhibits all the properties of that element. Next point what he said that we can't make this atom. We can't make this atom anyhow. You can't make any atom. You can change from one form to another form. All the atoms are already found in nature. So you can't change this atom or you can't make this atom. You can only change this atom. Next point he said that the atom will have independent existence, may or may not have independent existence. Means this atom can be found freely in nature or cannot be found freely in nature. So these 5 points are given by the John Dalton. So these are the characteristics of the atom given by the John Dalton. And you should know the extra point, if there is a dot, suppose this paper I am converting into very small piece that is nearly looking like a dot. Here you can see that is nearly looking like a dot. So this dot will have million of atom. This dot will have million of atom inside this. So a dot will consist million of atom inside it, like this much small atom is. So to see the atom we need very powerful microscope. Since John Dalton has discovered this atom in 1808 and now we are living in 2020. So don't you think it is too much long time till now scientists cannot break this atom? So you are right, the scientists have broken this atom also and they find out the new things inside this atom. So what are the new things? This we will see in the next video. So today's video only this much. If you understood, then like to this video. Thank you for watching today's video.